Chris Paul did it, guys. After, 17 years, I want to say, in the league, one of the best players, certainly one of the best point guards in NBA history, has finally made the NBA Finals. It's fantastic. You love to see it. If there's anything good to come out of this season, it is this. Chris Paul is in the Finals. And I'm so happy for him. I really am. And I don't even like Chris Paul very much, to be honest. Like, if we're being real here, the dude flops a lot. He really whines about a lot of calls. He gets into dumb stuff with other players. But with this dude's injury history, with the bad luck he has had, I am thrilled that he has finally made the Finals. And not just him, I'm thrilled for Devin Booker too, because that dude has been on a sorry-ass team for his whole career, and he is finally paying off. The man never said a bad word about Phoenix, and it's finally paying off. He's in the Finals now too, and they're my pick to win it all. So, as happy as I am, this video is actually not a celebration for Chris Paul. It is me yelling at the dumb people of the world out there who are whining about how Chris Paul isn't really, he shouldn't really be proud of this. All the teams he beat were injured. It's another Mickey Mouse run, just like LeBron last year. Wow. Shut up, okay? You people are so annoying. Every single season, whoever makes the Finals, you gotta whine about it. Oh, it doesn't count. I'm sure it's gonna happen for the Hawks if they make it, or even the Bucks if they make it. Whoever makes it out of the East, they're gonna get the same thing. Well, they only made it because the people in front of them were injured. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up! Shut up. This happens every year. What is wrong with you people? There's always injuries. You're never going to find a title in NBA history where there wasn't any important player injured along the way. It doesn't happen. So today, I'm going to be defending Chris Paul real quick. I'm going to give you a real quick history lesson if you are one of the dumb people who is whining about Chris Paul, making the playoffs or whatever, making the Finals finally, despite the injuries. Because he has had a relatively easy run. Let's be real, let's keep it a buck, alright? As B-Souls would say, let's keep it a buck. Keep it a dollar. Chris Paul went to the Lakers first, despite the fact that Chris Paul was also injured in the series. Anthony Davis was out, LeBron James was hurt, the Suns beat the Lakers. There is a very, very good chance that the Lakers beat the Suns, if they're healthy. Round 2, Denver Nuggets, missing Jamal Murray, the Suns sweep them. Do I think the Nuggets beat the Suns if they had Jamal Murray? No, I do not. I don't think they had the defense. Do I think the series goes 6 or 7 games if they have Jamal Murray? Yes, I do. No way it's a sweep with Jamal Murray. Then, in the conference finals, Kawhi Leonard is injured. Now, once again, Chris Paul was also injured. But, let's be fair, okay? Even though he missed some time with COVID, Kawhi was injured. Kawhi was the best player in that series. I don't know who wins the series if Kawhi is healthy, being honest, because I think the Suns really stepped up once Kawhi went down against the Jazz. But I do think it probably at least goes to Game 7 if Kawhi is healthy. Alright, Kawhi definitely would have made it a more challenging series, and I'm not positive the Suns still win. So they had some injury issues, 100% they did, but they still made the Finals. They had some injury struggles of their own, with Chris Paul getting hurt, getting COVID, etc. Playing through his freaking shoulder injury he had. Thank God he didn't hurt his hamstring yet, knock on wood. But, if you look at his career as a whole, this dude's whole freaking career has been him being on the wrong side of that. 2015, Chris Paul hurts his hamstring, plays through it anyway, and everybody else on his team chokes. 2015 is for some reason known as the year Chris Paul choked. I have no idea why. The dude had 20 in Game 5, 22 and 10 on 56% shooting. Game 6, 31 and 11, 53% shooting. Game 7, I'm sorry, I'm saying these wrong. It was Game 4, then Game 5. This is Game 6 against the Rockets. Okay? No, this is Game 7. Yeah, this is Game 7. I'm saying it right. I know what I'm talking about. Game 7, 26 points, 10 assists, 4 steals, 45% shooting. What the hell was Chris Paul supposed to do in that series? What the hell is he supposed to do? The man's playing on a bad hamstring. He missed the first 2 games of the series because of that hamstring. And then he went off in the final 3 games and they lost all of them. Why? Because his entire team choked. Chris Paul did not choke. Griffin, Redick, Jordan, all the other role players, they choked in this series. Not Chris Paul. Not his fault. 2016, he breaks his hand. 2018, the Rockets are up 3-2 on the Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant, and Chris Paul hurts his freaking hamstring again. The Rockets lose the last 2 games. You won't know if the Rockets make the finals if they win that series, which I believe they would if Chris Paul was healthy, and so do most people. Then they obviously win the finals. I've heard some delusional LeBron fans out there say, no, LeBron James, he couldn't beat the Warriors, but he would totally beat the Rockets. No, he would not. The team won 65 games. They had, the best offense in history, okay? No, he would not. That series goes 5 games at most. They definitely win a title that year if Chris Paul is healthy. And now you got this year. Chris Paul is finally healthy for once, and he runs into some injuries going to the finals. And now everybody's coming out here, and they're going to sit here and say, oh, it's a Mickey Mouse run, it doesn't count. Bull roar. I don't care about the injuries. I don't care if he gets to the finals and they're playing the Bucks without Giannis. Do not take this away from Chris Paul. He absolutely earned this, and so did the rest of the team. The Suns have been a joke. They've been the joke of the NBA for years. Devin Booker was seen as not a real star. He was just putting up empty stats for years. DeAndre Ayton, even I thought DeAndre Ayton was not as good as he has been in the playoffs. Yeah, he's been up and down still, but overall, DeAndre Ayton's been phenomenal in these playoffs. He's played great. The Suns have absolutely 100% earned this finals run, and assuming they do win it, this NBA title. I don't want to hear your crap about how it's a Mickey Mouse ring. Every single season, a bunch of injuries happen. Not as many as this season, to be fair, but a bunch of injuries happen in the playoffs. This just happened to be the first time Chris Paul was on the right side of NBA history, where he got lucky for once, where he wasn't affected with the curse, and where Chris Paul gets to be on the winning team. I believe the Suns are going to win the NBA title, but whether they do or whether they don't, I don't want to hear shit about how Chris Paul doesn't deserve everything that has happened this season, how he does not deserve all the success that he has seen this season. I don't even like him very much, but I'm telling you right now, I'm absolutely throwing hands with anybody who's going to sit here and come at Chris Paul for making the NBA Finals this year.